Advisory Novices Chase and make their way to number 1 of 19 with the yellow sleeves of Dancing City. Going to be the very narrow leader. Better Days Ahead, running in second place here. Then is fence number 1. A red jacket, red and white of Lecky Watson, nearest to us in the stands, was over it just about in third place. Then the best turned out winner, Gorgeous Tom, green and yellow colours, runs in fourth place. Favourite Ballyburn is the far side of him, the red cap, white sleeves, in fifth place at the moment as they race on to fence number 2. Another plain one at it now, and they clear it with the white cap of Stellar Story, just ahead of the first colours of Bourbon, and they are in 6th and 7th places. So off they go to the far side of the course. Not a particularly strong gallop in the early part of the race. Another plain fence, number 3, coming up before the water, and it is Dancing City with a very narrow lead. It'd be about a half length ahead over Better Days Ahead, white and green jacket, a red cap in second place. The water jump coming up now. This circuit's 4, it'll be 13 the next time round. Lecky Watson, red and white colours, will be about 3 parts of a length behind the leaders. Gorgeous Tom was a little bit awkward at that in the green and yellow. And Bourbon has moved up places to go into 4th as they come to the first of 4 open ditches they'll take on the way round. And Bourbon, an error there. Started over it and dropped a place. Gorgeous Tom went ahead of him again. Ballyburn has the white sleeves. Heads almost on the ground. He travels so strongly in the early part of the race as they jump another plain one heading up towards the top of the hill. The nose-banded Stellar Story up round the outside is now just ahead of Bourbon, who started in last, moved to 4th after a couple of fences, but is now back in last place. Here's number 7 coming up. It's the open ditch at the top of the hill. Dancing City, Willie Mullins, big leap over it. An error there from Ballyburn. He drops to the back of the field. Paul Townend has lost an iron. Getting it back now, so the favourite in some bother, Ballyburn, at the back of the field, but now back on an even keel. So an error at fence number 7 drops into last position, but that is only 6 or 7 lengths off the lead, and there's plenty of time to go. Downhill for the first time in this Brown Advisory Novices Chase, and it continues to be Dancing City from the red cap of Jack Kennedy on Better Days Ahead. The red and white colours for Sean O'Keefe. Lecky Watson is widest on the course as they come to another plain fence now and running towards the home straight. That is the next fence they take, number 8. The 2 Jigginstown runners, white cap for Danny Gilligan on Stellar Story. First colours Patrick Mullins, Bourbon. They are either side of Dara O'Keefe on Gorgeous Tom in the green and yellow. And Ballyburn, after an error at 7, drops to the back of the field, but in touch with the others, and they move into the straight. Now, this time in the straight, they've got 2 to jump. They're numbers 9 and 10. Very closely grouped, and they've not gone very fast. Dancing City on the right, the yellow sleeves, very narrowly in front. To Better Days Ahead, it's a short run them down to fence number 10, coming towards it now. Lecky Watson, the red and white, nearest to us, is in 3rd place. Very narrow 4th for Gorgeous Tom ahead of Bourbon, and then comes Stellar Story, and Ballyburn continues to be the back marker in a closely grouped field. They're running away now on towards number 11 of the 19 fences. Dancing City and Better Days Ahead. Lecky Watson right up round the outside of those. There, Stellar Story with the white cap in 6th position was a little clumsy. Gorgeous Tom is in 4th place. Bourbon is then in 5th. And then comes Stellar Story and still Ballyburn at the rear of the field. Away to the far side they go. Moving on now to number 12. Dancing City. Jumps it well. Went on by a length and a half there. A little slow at the back as Ballyburn. Coming to the water now, 13 it is this time. Second position to Better Days Ahead. Lecky Watson wide of those. Then Gorgeous Tom a length and a half behind, runs in 4th place. Bourbon is next. And then Stellar Story and Ballyburn 2 lengths behind. Another open ditch coming up. This is number 14, the 3rd of the ditches. The yellow sleeves of Dancing City. Better Days Ahead around the outside. And then Lecky Watson in red and white. 2 lengths behind these Gorgeous Tom. The maroon of Bourbon. And then the white cap on the maroon jacket of Stellar Story, and still just at the rear, 2 lengths behind those, is Ballyburn. So up to the top of the hill. Now they've only got 4 more to jump. The final open ditch is coming up. Dancing City continues to lead. It's a narrow lead though. Better Days Ahead and Lecky Watson have been close to him for a long way now. Top of the hill they come, fourth from the finish. Behind those and down is Bourbon, unseats the rider number 6. Bourbon is out of the race, and slow leap as well from Ballyburn. Favourite is 4 or 5 lengths behind the other 5 that continue as they begin their journey towards home. It's Dancing City, Better Days Ahead, Lecky Watson together. Length behind them is Gorgeous Tom. With Gorgeous Tom is Stellar Story. And Ballyburn trying to get back into it as they run down towards the third last fence. Moving on towards it now, it's still the yellow sleeves of Dancing City. From Better Days Ahead, and Dancing City in error there as they run towards a home turn. Lecky Watson is still with them. Gorgeous Tom is ridden along behind these. Then Stellar Story, followed by Ballyburn. They've got 2 fences to jump in the home straight, and running towards a home turn now, Lecky Watson in the red and white goes on to Better Days Ahead in second place. Gorgeous Tom is moved into 3rd position. Stellar Story behind this, then Ballyburn and Dancing City. Lecky Watson at the second last. Good leap over it, landed by 2 lengths. 2 in second position is Better Days Ahead. Then Stellar Story, final fence, Lecky Watson, up and over, landed by 3 lengths and up the running now. Sean O'Keefe on Lecky Watson in the Brown Advisory, lead by 3 or 4 lengths. Second position, Stellar Story, and with this is Better Days Ahead, but it's Lecky Watson who wins. Second position, the judge to split the nose-banded Stellar Story and the red cap of Better Days Ahead. Behind those, Gorgeous Tom and Ballyburn.
Now, viewers of my vintage will remember this man. This is Ballyburn, who owned Hard Eustace and now is the head of the Slaneyville Syndicate, who have the pleasure of owning Lecky Watson. And you're back in the winners' treasure after a Grade 1 here at Cheltenham with a marvellous performance.
We're back in Cheltenham with a Grade 1 performance. We always had real belief in this horse. By Ballyburn, Harold Kirk bought him a number of years ago. We bought him off of Willie through Harold and whatever, we had real belief. He was 4th in the bumper here 2 years ago. Unlucky, we would think that he didn't finish closer. He ran a very good race in the Albert Bartlett last year, but like chasing was always going to be his game. He had to win in 2 chases in Ireland already. Grade 3 the last day in Punchestown, and we said, listen, this is where we want to be and this is where we're going to be. And we were here, and we had to beat a few of Willie's other horses today. So we were friendless in the backing, in the betting. I think he returned 28 to 1 there. That's our type of a price. We love those prices.
It's good to hear. And tell me about the syndicate. It's a family syndicate.
Family syndicate, the Slaneyville Syndicate. Yeah, I'm the youngest of a family of 9. 7 boys, 2 girls. Unfortunately, we lost our sister Catherine back in 2018, but her husband is involved with us now as well, PJ Murphy, and not here today, unfortunately. And our sister Alicia is not here today either, but she's on the TV, I'm sure, watching it at home, and she's screaming at the TV right now, yeah, Slaneyville Syndicate, family affair.
And your brothers are here? They're
all here, yes, all here, and all delighted with themselves. And going back, it was Hardy Eustace who got us all a few quid, and I said, lads, let's put it all together here, we'll buy a horse, and we did, and we were with the great Dizzy Hughes for a number of years with the Slaneyville Syndicate, and look, it's still going. Lecky got us here today, so wow.
It's great to see. I remember Hardy Eustace, a Berring Bingham winner, dual champion hurdle winner last year in the Winners' Enclosure in 2005. But tell me about the naming of Lecky Watson.
Okay, Lecky Watson, there's a outside Tullow, Altamont Gardens, which is a lovely garden, right? It was owned by Fielding Lecky Watson going back, and we always like the Hardy Eustace's name was Castlemore Estate, so we always like honouring these nice names, and that's where we got the name Lecky Watson.
That's absolutely beautiful. It's brilliant to see you here in the Winners' Enclosure. Last question, how does it compare to Hardy Eustace?
Sure, listen, we love our sport. Not to compare to Hardy, but this is one heck of an occasion for us, and wow, are we going to enjoy it and are we going to party?
Well, it's time for you to go and get your trophy.
Congratulations.
You very much.
Cheers, thank you.
Sean O'Keefe has just collected his trophy for the Brown Advisory. It's his 3rd Cheltenham Festival success on board Lecky Watson, and that seemed to go just very straightforwardly, was it?
Yeah, it was great. In fairness, he jumped the first couple well, and he got into a great rhythm. I think just having maybe a bit of lead and a bit of company there the whole time, making just focus on his fences a bit more, and just lighted with him everywhere. In fairness,
His jumping, that had been a concern in my mind. What did you make of it?
Yeah, look, he's a bit very indifferent in his jumping before, and I suppose I think even Paul Townend said he just was always looking around, I suppose, maybe, and I suppose stepping up in grade again here, there was going to be a bit of pace for him, something to give him a lead, so that was going to help. In fairness, when he winged the third last, and I kind of knew it'd probably take I was just hoping Paul wasn't following me in Ballyburn to come and do me or something, but I knew I was in with a big chance then. Yeah.
So you weren't aware with what happened with Paul behind?
No, I wasn't. No, and in fairness, when I turned in, he actually had a right good look at the last two fences again. So I think he was just waiting in front as well. But in fairness, he stuck at it then. He's
still a bit raw, but he's a lot more straightforward than he was as a novice hurdler.
Yeah, that's it. I think fences have made him relax a bit more. Like, he was a bit keen as a novice hurdler and things, and that's it. He stays to 3 miles really well. And when he settled and jumped today, that allowed him to see it out really strong. Yeah. So.
And you're coming here, and I suppose the first string is Ballyburn, and probably the perceived second string is Dancing City. But you always know when you're riding for Willie Mullins and you're in a Grade 1 that you do have a good horse underneath you.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, he's always been a good horse. Like, and he won Grade 3 last day, and impressively. Like, I was delighted when I got to leg up on him that I was going to have a live chance in it. So you never know what will happen then. So yeah, it's amazing to get the opportunities on these horses. Yeah.
Well, it's part of being a member of the team. Of course, you were interested with Galloping de Champs, no less, so when winning the Martin Pipe.
Yeah, that's it. So I have a lot to thank to Galloping. In fairness, he started out my Cheltenham and my association with Willie as well. So that's it. I was lucky to get to spin on him that day, and you need that bit of luck too, yeah. So.
And how does this compare? You've also won the Albert Bartlett on the Nice Guy. I mean, how are you feeling about this success?
Yeah, that's just amazing. I had 2 winners in a row, 2 years in a row, and last 2 years I didn't. So I was hoping coming here that maybe we can get one again. I said I was starting to itch, and I said I wanted that feeling again. So it's amazing. Yeah.
Well, you've got it now. Many congratulations, Sean. Well done.
Thanks, Lydia. Thank you. Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.